I want to talk to you this week of two pieces of scripture. The first one is from Jeremiah 33, verse 3, that says, "Call to me, and I will answer you, and tell you great and unsearchable things that you do not know." The second, it comes from Luke chapter 9, and it tells a story of Jesus healing a little boy who's been tormented by a demon. The disciples had tried to and failed to heal this boy and cast out the demon. You can probably imagine the desperation of the boy's father. And what follows is a powerful exchange between the father and Jesus. Jesus tells him all things are possible to him who believes. And the father says to Jesus, "I do believe, help my unbelief." Now, I love this passage. I love the raw vulnerability that you see in the Father in the expression of faith. So, what's happening here? Jesus is telling us that to be a follower of God is to recognize that all things are possible for those who believe, for those who have faith. Now, does that mean that God answers every single prayer in the exact way that we want them or we imagine them? No, because He's a loving Father. He's not always going to give us exactly what we want. He knows better. Does that mean that a person will be healed if we have enough faith? No, because that's not how God works in His ultimate sovereign plan. And yet, Jesus says all things are possible for those who believe. The father in this story showed up because he believed in the power of Jesus, and yet he wasn't completely sure that anything would happen. Problem was so big and it was so overwhelming that you got to look at his honesty in the moment with Jesus that was so real. Jesus said that God is always powerful, and yet it's prayer and it's faith that activates God's power. So, does God still heal and perform miracles? Yes. Does He still answer prayer? Yes, absolutely. And while our faith might waver between confidence and uncertainty, you can always go confidently before God and pour out your hope and your fear and your disappointment. And you can face seasons of doubt. You can continue to show up and ask God, "Help my unbelief."